I don't expect to get a lot of likes from this or positive comments, but it is what it is. So here we go. What up, folks? Once again, it is indeed your guy Tim with another ride sharing video. Decided to take a few trips because the surge pricing was looking good and Lyft was offering some streak bonuses earlier this week. So like I stated before, I say on all of the videos, I don't drive unless they're offering some type of incentive to turn the key, meaning streaks, surge pricing, earnings guarantees, something of that nature, because base fare ain't shit and I don't drive for shit. Do you? I do me. But I'm coming to you today because I left someone, and I figured I'd talk to you folks about it to see if you've had a similar experience, or hell, you might think I'm the bad guy. If so, state it in the comments. As we all know, both Uber and Lyft, I suppose according to the damn government, requires that we let service animals in our vehicle. And as you know, there's not a lot of specification over the shit they may put in your back seat. Yours truly, I'm not a fan of dealing with service animals because neither Uber nor Lyft makes any promises to clean up the mess they may leave in your vehicle. Most dogs have paws, they jump, scratch, lick, bite, try to fuck, whatever the case may be in your car. And oftentimes the owner, it's not going to do much other than maybe say, my bad, or do you need a tissue or something like that. I don't want that in my vehicle. We don't get paid 1 cent extra to pick up service animals. And the minute I saw this woman, I'm going to pick her up, and she looked like she had what looks like a collie, mid-sized dog, or whatever the case may be, was standing by the curb beside her. We're independent contractors. It's up to us whether we accept a job or not. Now, you're not legally supposed, according to the app as well, supposed to deny passengers a trip if they have a service animal. You're supposed to take them. However, that only applies if they're in your vehicle and you tell them to get out. Until you actually slide that they're in your vehicle, the trip has never happened. If you see them standing by the curb with some big-ass horse-type dog or a pit bull that maybe you have a fear of or whatever the case may be, just cancel the trip and move on. There's no requirement that you accept the trip. And I did exactly that to the passenger. Now, she did make eye contact because the passengers know what type of vehicle you're pulling up in. They have your license plate number, et cetera, et cetera. If she reports, she reports. But at the end of the day, Uber nor Lyft make any promises to us at all that they're going to cover any type of damages one of these animals may do to your vehicle. So I avoid service animals like the plague. Unless you got some Paris Hilton type shit where you can stuff it in your damn purse and carry it in your arms. Other than that, I'm not a fan of service animals. I will make one exception. If I see a woman or man standing by the curb or whatever, and they got, the walking stick and, the dark shades on and they got an animal, I'll certainly let a blind person in the vehicle. But somebody who just likes to spend time with animals as opposed to a member of the opposite sex, you better figure out a way to get from point A to point B without yours truly. But wanted to bring this to you because there was an article similar to this, I believe a couple of days ago, of a woman that was followed around by a news crew because apparently she was having trouble getting rides. Now, this broad had what looks like a big-ass Great Dane trying to get in people's shit wood. That absolutely is a no-no. If the animal you're trying to put in my vehicle is bigger than you, it just ain't happening. You see the picture of the woman with her dog. I mean, that's a big-ass animal to put in a vehicle. If for some reason that animal decides not to mind that owner while you guys are moving along at 30, 40 miles an hour, you got a hell of a problem with your hands. And I don't want to be anywhere near an owner that has a pet that I know could easily dominate the owner if they decided to. And that's a perfect example. You see that big-ass animal with that woman. The woman I drove off on today, I won't say her animal looked like her dog could, run her over. Probably could, though. But nevertheless, I'm just not a fan of the saliva, the pause on your, some of these people want to sit up in the damn front seat. All of that's a no-no for me. So let me know, am I just a bad guy for not taking these folks? I understand that technically you're supposed to, according to Uber and Lyft. Apparently there's some type of federal regulation or something that requires it. But like I said earlier in the video, you are a subcontractor and you have a right to say yay or nay to any trip that comes down the pipe to you. What you technically cannot do is tell the passenger directly, I am refusing to take you on this trip because you have an animal. As long as you don't say that shit, it didn't happen. Avoid putting the person in your vehicle from the get-go. And that way the denial is you can plausibly deny that you denied them based on that reason. No, pulled up and my damn engine light came on. Pulled up and I got a call from my spouse or from a girlfriend and something was happening at the home and I had an emergency, had to go home. You come up with a million reasons for plausible deniability. So it's in your best interest to never tell a passenger, your animal is the reason why I'm not taking this trip. As long as you don't tell them that, you didn't deny them because of the animal. Let me know what you folks think. In my humble opinion, I have to ask the question, what the hell happened to the word surcharge? A lot of things you do in the service industry, there are surcharges. Hell, you can't even fly on an airline and request a pillow on some airplanes without them charging you $3 or $4 for the damn pillow. Service animal surcharge. I mean, they do make a mess. Why not have a few dollars extra surcharge for that? I think that if Uber and Lyft actually took the drivers into consideration before making these Uber Teen, where teenagers can get in your car and all, if they listen to the drivers, they could actually come up with a service that would be good to the passengers. Because when we deny passengers this stuff, it really is bad customer service. And most of the time we deny passengers these added on services because there's no profit in it for us. Uber and Lyft profit off a lot of this stuff. If they would make it workable, we could all come up with a win-win. But until then, I'm going to be denying those type of trips as I see fit. Let me know in the comments. Did I get it wrong? I'd love to hear if you had to take upon some big-ass mono lizard or something somebody put in your car. Let your boy know in the comments. As always, subscribe to the damn channel. And I'll see you in the next video.